That's the original interior?
Yeah.
Serious? Can I open her up?
Yeah. I think the door's unlocked. I'm pretty sure it is.
Hang on. Get a load of that. Crikey. Look at that. So presumably a manufacturer over here did the interior.
This is how they came from the factory.
Well, welcome to a new Dave's Classic Garage Tours video. And today I'm in Melbourne South at Link Automotive. Their speciality is Mini and Mokes. So let's go inside and see what they're up to. Okay, what have we got here then, Brian?
This is a restoration that we haven't done the bodywork on. Someone else has done the bodywork. We're doing the engine and gearbox, which is going to be a 1380 fully balanced, fully ported head, Weber carburetor, extractors, and a straight cut gearbox.
Right. 1380. Right. Okay. And that was specific for the 1275.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And what's the performance-wise? What's the change?
It'll by going bigger bore in the engine, it allows you to run a hotter camshaft without having so much camshaft effect down low.
Right. Okay.
And plenty of torque, obviously.
But performance-wise, does it give you much more?
A good 1380 is probably the top of the line performance-wise.
Right. What horsepower will you be getting at?
Oh, you'd be lucky. You'd be on a good engine. You'd probably get 100 brake horsepower.
Oh, okay. So you're going to feel it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
certainly
definitely, definitely. Cool. That'd be great. Now, certain things I see, like the flush door handles. Would they have been specific to Australian market?
Well, the complete door was designed for Australia with the vent windows, which they never had in England.
Right.
The English Minis all had sliding windows until they went to the one-piece window with the concealed door hinges.
BMC's new Mini Deluxe, the in-car that's as wholly different as the people who drive it.
Flaming roads. Man needs a Mini out here.
Mini Deluxe gives you exclusive hydroelastic suspension. It floats on fluid. Monte Carlo winners Paddy Hopkirk and Timo Mäkinen like the exclusive east-west engine, front-wheel drive, and incredible handling.
Cut it out, will you?
It goes up and down.
I know. Can we go now?
Okay. I like it going up and down.
All the new Minis have wind-up windows.
I was going to say as well, so what year did the British ones go to the concealed door hinges?
I honestly don't know.
Well, I do now after a little research, and it transpires the hinges went inside the door frame and one-piece glass units came about with the introduction of the Mark III in 1969. It also marked the end of the Austin and Morris prefixes in favour of the more simple Mini. This came after the merger of British Motor Holdings, more commonly known as BMC, and Leyland Motors the year before.
Now, as well over here, the Clubman front end.
Yep.
I mean, there would be a bit of sniffiness about it back in the UK. That doesn't seem to exist over in Australia, would it? Or
No, the Clubman was widely accepted in Australia.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of people who would rather have a round front Mini, as they're now called. But the Clubmans were well and truly accepted, especially the Clubman GT.
yeah, you certainly see, the celebration of it over here seems to be, just as, just as fervently supported or whatever.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Yeah.
Well, the Clubman basically in Australia was an essential thing to get through the design rules. They needed the extra length on the front for the crash protection and the proper door hinges and everything.
Yeah. Those big laws changed in the 70s, mid-70s for Australian.
Yes.
Yeah.
They started putting what's called, the people calling compliance plates on them.
Right.
Yes.
That green, is that an original British?
No,
it's
customer's request.
Right, okay. It certainly looks the part. Alrighty, okay, let's go back on over to
Oh,
So
well,
essentially, we just want to find out, what's in, what you're doing to them, what's been done.
the red one on the hoist here is in for roadworthy repairs.
Okay, so has it been? So he wants to put a new roadworthy on it, yeah?
Yes, he sold the car, so he has to supply a roadworthy with it.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, what sort of things have you found?
Some rear brake work,
Uh-huh.
the wheel cylinders, some front suspension work, but we haven't got the wheels off yet.
Right.
And not too much else because it's in pretty good condition. He's kept it well serviced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, the known faults for on minis and what have you. Would you happen to have the same things going here that you hear about in the UK?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I mean, roadworthy wise, it's always usually brakes, suspension, sometimes steering racks.
Tell us about the stringentness of the roadworthy checks. Obviously, there's a bit bone of contention back in the UK with you don't have to get an MOT on cars over 25 years of age nowadays, but still with a doesn't matter how old in Australia.
That's right. Yes.
You need a roadworthy check if you're selling it.
Depends on the state.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in Victoria, we've got fairly stringent laws, which have to be adhered to get the roadworthy. Yes.
Yeah. The process is, you do the work, goes off, and then gets taken to a roadworthy centre.
We use another firm around the corner that does our final check, which they do their own check as well.
Right.
And if they're happy, they issue the roadworthy.
And that gets inspected at the roadworthy centre, or
No, not
right.
at all.
Oh, okay.
No.
Cool. Oh, okay. So this one's something you've looked after yourself. This particular car.
Over the years, yes,
Yeah.
probably the last 10 years or so, 15
Right.
maybe.
And what year would this be? Do you know?
I think it's a 1970.
Okay.
Yep.
There was something I did notice. It was the Australia on the lights there.
Yes, they're the two screw Australian lights which we used on minis in Australia from 65, I think, right through to the last of the round front minis, which is 71.
Right. And this one, body-wise, has that been kept up together since new, or is it bad work?
It's been repainted at some stage,
Yeah.
but he's looked after it pretty well.
Right. Cool. Okay. He does a lot of rallying as well, or he has done in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think you've got a customer. I'll let you go. Okay, Brian. Thanks very much for allowing us to pop by today.
It's a pleasure.
Sprung the visit on you.
No worries.
Tell us a little bit about your business here.
Been here since 1985, and obviously there's not much we haven't done or can't do to a Mini to get it on the road and make it go well.
Right. And it's not just the repair and restoration. You do motorsport setup and
we have done in the past, yes, yes, and we do a lot of supercharging.
Right. And tell me about your interest in supercharge. Wow, blimey. Oh right, wow. Tell us about that. Yeah. Well, actually, are we going to come across a car that we can see anything about it?
No, we haven't got one here at the moment, unfortunately.
Okay. So what sort of unit do you use?
It's an auto-rotor twin-screw supercharger, which we've developed in conjunction with Hans, who's in the factory next door at High Performance Products, as a complete kit.
Interesting. Okay. And what about your interest in minis? Where did that come from?
Started from my brother-in-law, who had a Mini, and then got interested and bought a Mark 1 Cooper S myself. Then we built a sports sedan race car, which we raced for 10 years. And then I got into working for the gentleman who used to sponsor our race car, and learned everything he could teach me, and took it from there.
Right. And so was mechanics and whatever your background anyway, or?
No, I'm a qualified telephone technician.
Hey, okay. You just got fed up with the telephones and?
Yeah, the Minis were more fun than telephones.
Sure. And are you still race them or anything yourself today, or?
No, not too busy fixing other people's.
Right. Okay. You tell us what the difference is between a TC, TD, and a TF, or?
No, the main difference is all mainly the wheels and tyres between a TD and a TC. Right. These had all steel rims, and the TC had wire rims, obviously.
Okay.
The rest of it's very similar, engine size and everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what's this in for?
Roadworthy repairs, because he sold it, and
yeah.
And this is another exclusive Australian only made Mini.
Just going to say, hang on.
It's called a Mini Sunshine.
Yeah, there you go. Presumably this is why.
Yes, the vacuum operated factory roof.
You're serious? That's the original interior?
Yeah,
You're serious? Can
Yeah.
I open her up?
yeah. I think the door's unlocked. I'm pretty sure it
Wow.
is.
Hang on. Get a load of that. Crikey. Look at that. So presumably a manufacturer over here did the interior. They
This is how they came from the factory.
from the Australian factory.
In Australia,
yeah.
yes.
That seat design, was that ever in the UK?
I don't think so, no. I think it
I don't
was
think I've
Australian.
ever seen anything like it.
Yeah,
I mean, the headrest and all that,
Yeah.
that's just Aussie, isn't it?
yeah, that's part of the design rules for the...
Shoot me backwards. Oh, mate, look at that. Sorry, so how's that work?
What, the sunroof?
Yeah.
The vacuum locks it. So you open it normally and you push the button on the dash, which then sucks it down, vacuum, from the engine.
Right.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Okay. That's super special, yeah. Oop. Yeah. That S badge, what's that? I'd recognise that S.
That's the Leyland Mini, that's Australian Leyland Mini S badge. So the Clubman in Australia came as a standard car,
Yeah.
and also then they had the upmarket one, which they called the S, which had the guard flares, some slightly more decorative wheels, wider wheels. These aren't the originals on this.
Uh-huh.
And a slightly fancier interior.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out where that S script, I've seen that before. You've got a little bit, what's...
Yeah, that's going round to the panel, but it's to be repaired once we finish.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that S script, the S badge, I'm just...
I'm assuming it's something from England. I'm not sure. I've never...
I'm just thinking, have I seen it on... Dare I say a marina or something, a sporting...
I don't know. I've only ever
Or
seen it in
an
Australia
Allegra,
on Leyland Mini S's, and then
Maybe I'm just talking...
they
contour.
also did an LS, which had an L as well as the S.
This is amazing as well. So yeah, you've got the rear seat belts as well from that mid-70s
Yeah.
point. That's oh crikey! I'm just have to look at that design in there. Wow. Oh, that's super. I love it. Love it. I love all these little anomalies, or well, not anomalies, you know, just differences between.
Oh, a lot of people don't realise how different the Australian Minis were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Okay.
That's all we've got time for in today's visit to Link Automotive. But be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the second part of this visit for more Australian Minis, an import from Japan, and a look round the Moke Californian. If you love this video, you're going to absolutely love this one. So click on the screen and watch that, and I'll see you in the next video.